talked about false bans. Sam's just brought that up. We talked about hobos owning printers but can't own a door, which is, yeah, it's kind of odd. I want to bring up parkour hobo bases. I don't know if any of you else has seen this. Someone will be a hobo, go and make a parkour map literally all throughout fucking spawn. And if I sit there and delete it, they'll be like, I'm a hobo, so it's my base. I'm allowed to do this. You can't have 60 fucking props frozen in the air and try to jump between them over and over. Like I don't understand the like. I get they can build on the street, but at that point, is it not prop spam just for fucking having a shitload of just floating props throughout the air and trying to jump on roofs and shit? I'm not 100% on that one.
Yeah, that also ties in what I said. Like the hobo rules should be bent a little bit, saying that they can only build, corner the map on, like out of people's way, not, stopping the flow of traffic and shit like they do now.
I think in the rules, I could be wrong, but hobos are only supposed to be building on sidewalks.
No, it says street.
That's
Okay. Alright, well, if the rule is mended a little to make it sidewalks only and rooftops with the building owner with his permission.
I was talking to Biznotch how head admin should be able to unwarn and unban. 'Cause, I can't do shit.
Yeah, Ozzy, I feel you.
Yeah, alright.
Yo, shut up, nigga. Damn. Oh, by the way, I'm recording, so yeah. Oh, and,
we
sorry.
Go ahead.
For that anchovy guy, I saw him spawn like he had repeatedly spawned the same prop, so I just insta banned him because there were a lot of prop spammers. So yeah.
Yeah, there was like 3 prop spammers in a row.
Yes,
we pitched around some ideas about jobs, maybe changing the fact that hobos can, do tolls to adding a new job that can do tolls, or adding like Ozzy mentioned to Biznotch about like a real estate agent. I know we're more or less supposed to talk to Biznotch about that. Because the hobo toll thing is getting a little out of hand, especially if tunnels are right back to each other. Because then the same person might own both fucking tolls, and then you gotta pay the same dude 2 times.
Yeah.
Yo,
How do I sound?
Wendy.
You sound as much of a serial killer as you always do, I guess.
Can you bear it or no?
No, it sounds like you ran into a Hurricane Katrina.
Sorry, you can't hear me though. So
Yeah, I mean, I hear you fine.
Yo, so for the tolls, I have an idea. Could have a border patrol or some shit, and we could also have so on Elijah Gaming, the police can.
all right, hold up.
Anyways,
Like that, I'm being honest. All that stuff is really extra. Right now, it's just a simple .p server. Once we get, once the community size increases in terms of member population and server size in general, we can talk about much more stuff. And yeah, it's gonna take some time, but it's part of development.
anyways, before I was interrupted, I just had those suggestions because hobos shouldn't really have tolls. Like, they're hobos. I mean, maybe CP can build like weapon check bases. I mean, tunnels. So like, yeah.
Downtown is not a map for 60 players. That's why there's so much RDM. Players are all
Yeah. Oh
condensed
my god.
into
Lobby
a
chat.
central area.
Oh my.
Someone ban that guy.
Why is Anchovy building a barrel wall in his house? That's prop spam as shit.
Oh yeah. Also for server, like the jobs like SWAT and shit should have a time limit for people can actually play as SWAT. Cause like it's a lot of responsibility. We're giving a dude who's on the server for 5 minutes. It'll like lower RDM and shit, and maybe for gun dealers as well. Cause gun dealers and black market dealers, they sometimes just don't even sell guns. They just make a base and they sit there. And I sometimes have to force their jobs back. So because they're not selling guns and shit. So just a thought right there. We should have time limits to shit.
Yeah, I agree with Elion. That would cut off the mass RDM rate, because pretty much you're giving a guy with 1 minute on the server out to kill
An MP5.
an MP5. Or you're giving some dude who just joined the ability to purchase an AK or MT49. Not good.
But hey, like, I know it's gonna take some time to add things, but I think a good thing to add, like, to start beginning to add is a new map, because with the increasing server size, like, downtown gets really cramped, and like, you know, there's been a science experiments, you know, overpopulation isn't good. There's problems, so yeah.
They kill each other off.
Mass RDM.
I don't know how many of other admins have an issue with NLR as much as I do.
I do, because I can't prove
Is
that
there-
people are doing NLR.
Yes. Is there a way we can? I've been on a server before, and like they have like this weird circle thing when you die. If you go back in it, the screen gets all fucked up, and it says you're in an NLR zone.
Yeah,
And you know, if you're in an NLR zone for like, I don't know, I think it's like 10 seconds or more or some shit, I think it kicks you back to spawn.
I made that same
Something.
suggestion. You know, I'll post it. You got
Yeah,
slept
I'd
on.
like that.
Dead
Got
ass.
slept on. It's $5, but you know, like it's just like it'll fix an annoying ass NLR calls.
Oh, also, we should have a warn, limit. Like, if you get, like, I think it should be 20 warns, and you should be banned. Because there's so many kids who have 20 plus warns. They're just constant minges. Or constantly in admin sits. Just warn after warn. Like, there is a way to set it. I think there is a way to set it where it insta bans after a certain amount of warrants are met, but it's not there.
The whole suicide thing, I don't know if we can technically completely remove it just because that is a base command.
There's
I mean,
Okay.
it's just Dark RP, not serious RP, so I don't see a reason to remove this. Dark RP is just for fun. If it's
They
more
are
serious
for
RP,
for
then
kidnappers, Sam.
it's
well, that's not always an issue. If they follow the rules, if they don't follow the rules, they'll be punished.
Bro, we're
I
playing
mean-
dark RP. They're gonna break the rules. It doesn't matter.
I'm in hella sits with people
Then
just
you take care of them. There's gonna be people like that. There's gonna be people who don't want to follow the rules. There's gonna be people who want to follow the rules. You just deal with them.
Do you know a single person who's not gonna kill themselves when a kidnapper traps them?
Are you gonna continue, or are you just gonna?
I'm gonna
Shut up.
continue. You don't gotta be a dick about it. I'm just saying my suggestions. Anyways,
Well,
that
I'm
was
telling you, your suggestion isn't going to be heard.
Anyways, I just muted you on my side. I just think that'll be a good thing to add, because, you know, like, bruh, this dude, bro.
You're invisible.